Welcome to RetroBoxBreaks. This is a channel where we open up baseball card boxes from the 80s and 90s, and today we're going to open up a box of 1987 Donruss. This is going to be a fun one. It's got some really cool stuff in here. It's got Diamond Kings. Everybody loves those. It's got rated rookies, which is, in my mind, one of the most iconic rookie symbols of the era of the 80s and 90s. And we got a lot of good stuff in here. We got a early Barry Bonds. We got a Greg Maddux. We got a Mark McGwire. And for those Reds fans out there, you got a Barry Larkin. So, and a couple other cool things. If you remember the guy, there's a Will Clark out there, if you remember him. David Cohn and Kevin Brown, if you ever heard of him. Oh, and there's this other guy I kind of like because he played for Texas at some point. Rafael Palmeiro, and then, of course, one of the icons of the era. Probably his most famous card actually is from 1990, although not a rookie, Bo Jackson. So we're going to be looking for him too. All right, so let's get into this. 1987 Donruss. So if you noticed, the box was not sealed. I would suggest anybody buying cards from this era to buy a box that is sealed by BBCE. I'm not affiliated with them at all, but I took a chance. I took a chance on a local card store, so we'll see what's in these. They've been pretty good for me so far, so let's be honest, this isn't a super expensive box, so I went ahead and went with it, and we'll see what's in here. I would say, so one of the things that you need to look for when you're opening these is, does the seal feel right? So this was wax sealed. This particular pack was, although it was sticky, it wasn't overly sticky. It didn't feel like somebody had glued it together. If you go back in the archives, there was a box back there. I can't remember which one it was. It wasn't an 87 Donruss. Bobby Bonilla. Okay. Not a big hitter, but definitely interesting dude from that time. Yeah, there was a box back there a while back where we did open one, and it was a little questionable. I'll call it that. It's probably being a little too nice. But, man, this is feeling good. So I don't know if other people are like this. I'm starting to become a little bit of a wax pack collector, and by that I mean the wrapper. Yeah, so let's see what we got here in this pack. There's just so many interesting characters in this box. Man, Hubie Brooks. So there's a Diamond King right there. I mean, not one of the most iconic Diamond Kings out there, but that's all right. It's a Diamond King nonetheless. Hope you're having a good, what is this, Wednesday afternoon? Always a good day. Oh, look at that Reggie Jackson. Man, how cool is that? If you're not a watcher of the channel, we are opening a case of 1990 Upper Deck, trying to get a Reggie Jackson signature. This is an official signature from Upper Deck, and by the way, the first signature that I know of that was inserted in a series, and you could even say it was the first serial numbered card, as he did serial number it 1 out of 2,500, and it's not just 1 out of 2,500. He put each individual number in there. If you're lucky enough to find one of the ones that are an even 100, he did put an additional inscription, Mr. October, so we're obviously hoping to get those. So interesting thing about that Upper Deck case, odds of getting that, in my estimation, are about 0, but it does have the no copyright error in the case, which is interesting. I mean, I don't know how common it is, but it's uncommon enough that the Griffey sells raw for anywhere from like 35 to 50 bucks. There's Ryan Sandberg, left to right centering is off pretty bad there, but still pretty cool to see the face. All right. Ripped. Well, I guess it's just the back of the wrapper. I don't know. I'm keeping these. One day I feel like I'm going to do something interesting with them. I think after I get off the video here, I'm going to see if I get the entire Roberto Clemente puzzle. That would be cool. Kevin Bass. Not to be confused with Boss. I work with a guy whose name is Boss. Took me several years to find that out. Apparently BAAS is equal to Boss, not Bass. So there's that. Mike Fielder. All right, so none of the big stars so far. It's all right. We're only halfway through the first stack here. Alan Trammell on the back. Someone will correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe he is a Hall of Famer, so that's pretty cool. Even if he's not, it's still pretty cool. Robin Yount, there we go. Again, that left to right centering is not good in this box. Luckily, we're not necessarily looking for PSA 10s. Ruben Sierra, that's pretty cool. I don't know if that's a rookie or not. I'm going to pull that aside. Bit of a Texas fan, so 86 in theory. I could have seen him play there in Tulsa, Oklahoma, because I lived out there at that time. Dale Murphy. I think he got just short of 400 home run, or just short of 300 home runs, some weird number like that. So at least the last time I checked, no Hall of Fame for him. Again, the stickiness on this is just right. It's so important with these old boxes. Unfortunately, you can't really know until you start to open them. That's why that baseball card exchange seal is so important on there. There's that Roberto Clemente. This is what the puzzle looks like when you put it together. Pretty cool. Rick Rhoden. All right. I definitely don't know that name. He's on a Diamond King, so somebody definitely knows. Tracy Jones. I wonder what his rookie is. I'm going to pull that out. Turns out Tracy Jones is on the radio in Cincinnati, or he was for a while. I don't know if he still is. I'll make the assumption that he is. There we go. There we go. I think this is the one of the biggest hits in the box. Mark McGwire. Rated rookie. Left to right is not fantastic. Not the best I've ever seen, but you know what? Not bad. And so I got a couple of these BCW magnetic card holders that I got from the eBays. You know, when I bought them, they were probably reasonably priced. Now they're probably like $500 a piece or whatever, because everything's a shortage. But I like them a lot. If you're new to coming back to the card hobby new, it's pretty cool. So I do something a little different with them. Man, that corner is just touched. I almost would like to send this in just to see what it gets, but I'm not going to do that. Instead, I'm going to put it in this magnetic case here, and then I'm going to do something to seal it up here, which is maybe something a little weird. I like to do it, you know, for a while I was giving these cards away to Patreon members. Turns out there was one Patreon member, and I definitely thank that person for all of the support that they gave me. But Patreon didn't work out too hot. So now, you know what I do is I stick them in the case. I slap the sticker on there, and now I know it's a card that I pulled off of YouTube. So pretty cool. Mark McGwire. And now if I want to go back and relive this experience, I just pull up the YouTube channel, which is pretty awesome. I love that. Which is really the whole point of... Oh, here, I'll just stick it right here on camera. It's really the whole point of the YouTube channel in the beginning. Whenever I was thinking about doing this YouTube channel, I was like, you know, how cool would it be to pull that Reggie Jackson? I don't know why. I've just always had a fascination with it. Maybe because it was kind of little dark secret here. I feel like the Reggie Jackson signature killed the baseball card industry of the 90s. Now, I know. People are going to say, gosh, you're an idiot. It's overprinting that did it. And I will agree, overprinting killed the shit out of the baseball card industry. But, I feel like there was a couple instances where we could have gone down a different road. And there are some examples, one of which is the 1992 Bowman. We could have went down a different road. We could have went with lower print runs, but ultimately we went down the insert craze. We went down the low serial number, the signature, the jersey card, and for people who like those things, it's a fantastic deal. For me, I don't know. I like the base card. I don't even. A parallel is okay here and there. I mean, if you watch the channel, I've definitely bought a few of them. But really, for me, the base card is where it's at. I guess, like hitting a really rare card. That's fun. But I think it kind of takes away from the core of what the hobby was when I collected. And the hobby is different now, and the people who collect now, they look for different things, and that's fine. But that's why I still open this old stuff. So here we get the best of both worlds, really, because they printed so much of this old stuff. I'll be able to open it for the next 30 years, and it doesn't matter. So everybody gets what they want. Yeah. So for me, like one of my favorite sets of all time, 1989 Donruss. I bought a case a while back. I was like, man, I'm going to buy a case just to make sure, you know what? Whenever I turn 65, I'll start opening one box a year on my birthday every year. That'll get me to 85. Statistically, that's long enough. But it may not be. I don't know. And I was thinking before I got on the camera here, you know what? Prices are coming down with all these baseball card things. Maybe I'll buy me another case and I can open one from time to time. I do actually have one on the shelf over there. And I was thinking about opening it today, but instead I went with this one. And I would say that Mark McGwire probably verifies one thing about this box, and that is it hasn't been picked through, so that's good. We got a good shot at a Barry Bonds, or honestly, I would rather have a Greg Maddux or a Bo Jackson and Rafael Palmeiro combination myself. But, you know, Barry Bonds is a big dude out there. He hit a lot of home runs. So Von Hayes at the Diamond King level there. John Morris. Let's see here. Ted Higuera. I'm assuming I'm saying that right. All right. Oh, man. If you are in the live chat or commenting, I'm not looking at any of that stuff right now. Luckily, no one has commented, so I didn't miss anything. Haha. Win. In a not so positive way, but win nonetheless. Mike Scioscia. All right. Joe Niekro. And Julio Franco. That's another dude. I think he played for Texas at some point. Not up to this point, though. Looks like his rookie's an 82-83. All right. So honestly, that was not a bad first quarter box. We got the Mark McGwire, the Reggie Jackson, Ruben Sierra, and then Tracy Jones. Nobody cares about that out of Cincinnati. Honestly, people in Cincinnati don't even care about it. I listen to them on the radio, so I'll pull it out. What the hey. Maybe one day I'll be at an event and I'll happen to have his card in my pocket. Not likely. And I'll get a signature. But Andres Galarraga, he's 86, I think. Yep. Eric Davis right there. I think he's an 85er. Looking pretty good for the 85. Brett Stein. Oh, Jesus. Brett Saberhagen. Learn to read. Rich Gossage. Also known as Goose Gossage, I believe. He's definitely got the beard for it. Nope. Nothing else in that one. I'm going to try and go a little bit faster here. I've been kind of vaping, as it were. I'm really enjoying the Jose Uribe. Oh, man, look at that. Greg Maddux with the creepy mustache. Let's look at this creepy mustache up close and personal. There we go. Look at that. Creepy mustache Greg Maddux. Probably need to change the title of the video. There we go. I'm gonna case that one up. I actually have a box of these coming. They're super late. Amazon's like, we're sorry for how late your box is. Maybe you'd like to get a refund. I was like, I'd like to get my cases. Thank you very much. Top tip on these cases: if you tell them you'll buy them on a subscription, they'll give them to you far cheaper. Not really sure why that is, but that is the case currently. Very exciting. Greg Maddux and a Mark McGwire. Honestly, Barry Bonds, and then that'll be like the 3 biggest cards if you're talking about dollars anyways. Again, I'm looking for that Bo Jackson. I think that'd be pretty flipping cool. You know, that 90 score, but man, these things don't even come off very well. Okay. All right. Bam. Look at that. I ought to write the video number or something on there. I don't really keep... This one actually looks... The left to right doesn't look fantastic, but... Man, I feel... This looks pretty damn good. I'm not a PSA guy for the most part, but damn. This is looking sharp. I feel like this is a 9. I don't know. I mean, again, I'm not a PSA guy, but man, that's a good looking card. From a collector point of view, from somebody who has it in their collection, that is a nice looking card right there. I would be happy to have that all day long. Let's see if we get anybody else in here. Greg Walker. Man, I am not knowing any of these Diamond King dudes. All right. Get me a sip of water. Dirty, dirty water. Out of a well. That's what it is. Definitely nothing else other than water out of a well. All right. Steve Sachs, there's a guy I know. And Larry Sheets. Man, Paul Molitor. There you go. Got Robin Yount earlier. Paul Molitor. Looking for, I mean, George Brett's the same year as Robin Yount. Oh, that's very superstitious about the card getting turned over. It's either a good sign or a bad sign. I feel like most of the time it's not good. All right, so let's keep going here. Take these packs off real nice and slow. George Griffey. George Kenneth Griffey on the back. King Griffey Jr. Or King Griffey Sr., I mean. Bo Diaz. Is that... There, look at that. King Griffey Sr. as a Brave. Okay. Well, I was right. All right, good deal. Oh, there we go. That flip. Not a big fan of the flip. I feel like they're changing shoes. I don't know what they call them. That's what they call them at the casino. Daryl Strawberry Diamond King. That's pretty cool. You know, I've opened up a few of these boxes, and I don't know that I've ever seen a Daryl Strawberry Diamond King. That is, honestly, that is pretty cool. I'm going to throw that to the side. Keith Reynolds, King Griffey Sr. Best thing you ever did for baseball is have a kid, obviously. Jesus Manuel Torello. Greg Walter. Oh, Roger Clemens Diamond King right there. That's pretty cool. I feel like I'm seeing these for the first time. This, although it looks off-center top to bottom, I don't know that it actually is. I mean, obviously there is more space on the bottom than the top, but I feel like you could make the case that that's intentional. And it's not really off-center top to bottom. Steve Carlton there. Ozzie Guillen. Do not know what his rookie is. Okay. Definitely not 87 Donruss. Looks like we did have a couple people pop in there for a minute. Not so much anymore. They did not leave a message. That's okay. Kevin Bass again. Oh, no. Well, I mean, that's good and bad, right? Could mean that we're looking at another Mark McGwire and Greg Maddux, which, I mean, I want to get me a Bo Jackson, but two Greg Maddux and Mark McGwires, you cannot complain, even if you miss out on that Barry Bonds. I feel like if you get a Mark McGwire and a Maddux ×2, that's a pretty big winner of a box. So Mookie Wilson, I remember pulling the heck out of him out of the 90s. I'd be a millionaire if he turned out to be Barry Bonds, but he didn't. Turns out. Rich Aguilara, Chris Brown, Cal Ripken Jr. Look at that. Look at that picture. Man, am I the only one that thinks that that is like creepy? Look at those eyeballs. Look at those eyeballs. Tell me that dude's not an alien or a lizard person. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, he has more games, consecutive games than anybody in the history of baseball, but should it count because he's a lizard person? I don't know. That's up to you to decide. Tracy Jones once again. Oh, look at that. Nolan Ryan and Fred McGriff. I'll take a Fred McGriff. It's not an 86 Donruss, which we did. We pulled on the channel. We did a Leaf box even. Man. I'll tell you what, I bought, was it 1 or 2 Leaf boxes from a local store that bought a bunch from a guy, and I bought them for $30 each, maybe $50 each. Dude, it was cheap. It was cheap, and I didn't really realize that at the time, but Canseco's not in the Leaf, but I think we pulled like 2 McGriffs out of it, which was really fun. This McGriff is off-center as all get out, but that's okay. Look at that. Man. You can see that off-center on the back for sure. All right. So Fred McGriff and then Nolan Ryan. Getting a little off center, but not nearly as bad as that McGriff. Still pretty cool. I'm excited about that. 87 Donruss, Nolan Ryan. Tracy Jones, Derek Bell, or George Bell. A couple of rated rookies. Oh, man. Ripped pack. Juan Nieves. Randy Bush. Feel like when that dude was growing up, that meant something a little bit different. Mike Schmidt, for all those Philly fans out there. Dave Henderson. A couple of pretty good names in here. All right. Halfway through the box here. I gotta be honest, we're doing pretty darn good. Pretty good, I would say. Half tempted to cut it off here, but we're not going to. We're gonna keep going through the other half. These do start to get a little bit long in the tooth. If you're watching this late and you're paying attention, let me know in the comments if you think it would be a good idea to just split these up into, like, do 4 videos for a box, you know. Oh, look at that Kirby Puckett. That's cool. Now he's an 85 rookie, but still pretty sweet. I'm going to pull him out. Bob Boone, Jose Guzman. Got some names in here, man. Pedro Guerrero. Lloyd Mosby. Yeah, so let me know if you think it'd be a good idea to do like a video per quarter box. That's what I've been thinking about. I feel like these videos kind of end up being about 35, 40 minutes, and which is about 4 times longer than most people want to watch, probably. So let me know. Man, I don't know. Have I had these glasses on the channel before? I feel like this is the first time. Mike Greenwell. Oh, not a rookie, but close. I feel like he was the hotness for a while. Brooke Jacoby. Pete Rose. Gotta pull him out. I mean, he's Pete Rose. George Brett. There you go. That's the opposite side of that Robin Yount. There you go. Some names in here. I know somebody's going to yell at me, why didn't you pull out that George Brett? It's okay. It's okay. I did it just to annoy you. No, that's not true at all. It's just that, like, these cards add up, dude. They add up. And it turns out people don't buy them, so I've got to find something else to do with them. Turns out the easiest thing to do is recycle. All right. Andy Van Slyke, there's a name for you. Man, Kevin Gross. What? This pack is gross. Not a great pack there. It's been a while since we've got something interesting. Man, let's get a Barry Bonds or Ruben Sierra or somebody. Tim Raines. Okay, a few years off there. David Cone. Actually, I think this might be a rookie card. There you go. David Cone rookie card seems reasonably centered, I'll say. Davey Winfield. When's his rookie? 83, 82. All right. BJ Sherhoff. What? Whoa, there's the winner right there. How did I not see that on the back of the pack? Wow. And I would say that is a well-centered card. Now, here's the dilemma I have. I only have one of these left. There could be a Bo Jackson in here. Do I save it for Bo Jackson? Oh, I'm sorry. I mean, do I save it for Barry Bonds? Or do I put the Bo Jackson in? I think I put the Bo Jackson in it. I think I'd rather have the Bo in there. I think that would be more fun. Get that magnet off of there. At one point, I used to stick a link down at the bottom to an Amazon link where you could buy these and help support the channel. I think I've gone away from that. I don't know. Maybe I should go back to it. Are you willing to buy some of these magnetic cases to help support the channel? Let me know. Man, look at that. That is I gotta say, that's a pretty sweet looking card. Again, kind of like that Greg Maddux. I feel like it's a pretty flippin' nice card. This one, man, the centering looks nice. Maybe top to bottom isn't exactly even. But left or right looks fine. The corners, I'm no expert, but given some of the cards that I've seen in YouTube videos and stuff, I feel like this is, oh, look at that. You got some chipping down on the bottom, I'll call it. Indenting. I'm sure from the manufacturing process, that's unfortunate. Or else this, I mean, eye appeal, if this thing gets a 7, it's a 9, 10 eye appeal. Man, nice card. Very happy to have it in the collection, for sure. I almost feel like stopping here, but we're not going to. We're going to keep going. We stop for no man, or in this case, we stop for no running out of cases, I guess. All right. Charlie Huff. Oral Hershiser. 1983, I guess. 84 is his rookie. That would be cool to pull an Oral Hershiser rookie. I don't think we've done that on the channel. I do have some old Donruss back there. I think a couple 82s maybe and an 83. I don't think I have any 84s. So many of those have gotten so expensive. You know, it's like, do I want to pay $800 for a box of cards? It's hard. It's hard to do that nowadays, you know, being a normal person, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes in the end. Three more packs in this particular quarter of the box. Andre Dawson, off cut, bottom to top there, off center. Dwayne Henry. No idea who that guy is. Roger McDowell. There you go. Know that name. Feel like we're at the part of the box where you just gotta jam through a few packs in order to find somebody. Then you'll hit a Barry Bonds or a Greg Maddux or something like that. Need to flip back over. There was a nice on eBay. Somebody had a set going. Top tip, if you want to buy a set of 1987 Donruss right now on eBay, no affiliate link, by the way, in the description, so you can just go to eBay. 1987 Donruss, 660 card set, near mint, Greg Maddux, Barry Bonds, rookie with with puzzle, $28.50, and this particular auction has 2 available. So I don't know if that's one that they hand collated or what the deal is with that. Joe Carter there. Dave Winfield, Diamond Kings, in his Yankee uniform. Ozzie Smith. What's he from? 82, 83? 83 there. Feel like I opened a 83 Donruss box on the channel. I wonder if Ozzie Smith is not in that particular box. I don't remember getting him. Got Bagwell and Gwynn and Mattingly. I feel like I'm wrong on that one. There's a third one though. Got 2 of each. Terry Steinbach, Dwayne Ward, Candy Maldonado, holy moly, nothing in that pack. Going on to the last here, the last quarter of the box. Let's, there we go. Last 9 packs. Andrew Hall, apparently that is a rookie looking at the back. Tom Seaver, there you go. Definitely not a rookie. Be really cool to get his rookie though. Who knows what a pack of that would cost. What's his rookie? It's pretty old. I think his is back in the 60s, right? John Kruk. Is that a John Kruk rookie card? We'll pull it out just for fun. Dave Steeb. If you are interested in the 1991 Donruss preview, we pulled about 80 of these dudes trying to complete that set. Eric Davis. There you go, Cincinnati guy. Feel like we're not getting a lot of duplication, so I'm not feeling like we're going to get another McGuire or Maddux. There's a Tony Gwynn right there. Another guy that's the guy we hunted for in that 91 Leaf preview that took forever. Yeah, so I don't know, man. Maybe we got a good shot at a Barry Bonds here. Can't complain either way. Tony Gwynn right there. Obviously a few years on his record at that point in 87. $28.50 for the whole set in near mint condition. That's it's pretty cool. Man, Will Clark, what? I believe that's a rookie card. Look at that dude right there. I believe he's one of the ones that's highlighted in the set. Again, off center, but whatever. Will Clark, William Clark Jr. apparently. Dwight Gooden. He holds a spot in my heart. I bought a pack of 1985 Topps and pulled a Dwight Gooden out of there. I believe that is his rookie card. Of course, that was many, many years ago, back in the 90s. Turns out the card shop that I used to go to is still open, last time I checked. At some point, I'm going to make my way out there, make a pilgrimage out there back to Broken Arrow, Oklahoma, if you know where that is. Apparently Tulsa's turned into a bit of a dumpster fire, but that's fine. We can hit that up around the edges. Kevin Mitchell had a few of his cards. I was like, man, I wish Kevin Mitchell would become the next Frank Thomas or King Griffey Jr. No, never happened. All right, 5 packs left. This is where the work comes in right here. Last few packs, man. You already got most of the hits. I mean, what do we got left? Outside shot at a Barry Bonds. Isn't that exciting? Darryl Strawberry regular card. We got his Diamond King earlier. These things are probably totally worthless, but I'm going to pull it out anyways. Barry Jones. There you go. Gary Carter. Howard Johnson. Alright, nothing there. 4 left here. Need to wet the whistle a little bit here, just a little bit. Guess I'll check back. Oh, still nobody commenting. Jack Morris, looking a little bit like Magnum PI there, if I don't say so myself. Man, oh man. Give me something. Ken Gerhardt. Nope. Nothing. 3 packs left. That's what we got. Is this the last chance at that? I mean, really, I feel like Barry Bonds is the last big hit here. We got the Bo Jackson, and I mean, I think it would be cool to get a Ruben Sierra, but nobody cares. Ultimately, Dave Stewart there. Wade Boggs. There we go. That's pretty cool. Pull him out. Why not? Not worth much, but what the hey. I'm just thinking back to pulling 2 of his rookie cards out of 1 box. That was pretty awesome. You'll have to go back and find that. Concurrent viewers on this. 1. That must be the current concurrent viewers, because it looks like we got up to 3 at one point. Man, big podcast here. Not even a podcast, a live stream. Big numbers. It's all right. I'm sure a few people on that are subscribed to the channel, which you could be too, for absolutely free. There's a George Brett Diamond King right there. I'll pull that out. It looks creepy as hell. IMO. Kind of like a marionette. All those marionette things are creepy as all get out. Timothy Tufel. Not familiar with that guy. All right. Last chance here. Just a few cards left. Are we getting us a Barry Bonds in here or not? I feel like we might not be. Oh, man. Man, oh, man. Look at that. No Barry Bonds. Holy moly. That's all right. We got some cool cards that came out to the right number, honestly. So I'm not going to complain. And 2 of them are pretty stellar with that Greg Maddux, man. Off the charts. I haven't looked at the back at it, but man, that is not a bad box. 87 Donruss. I'm going to take a look at the back of this Greg Maddux. I don't know. If PSA opens up again, I might send this in. This is a really, really nice copy. Holy crap. Yeah, that's nice. Anyways, big fun. Got 3 awesome cards. The Greg Maddux, the Bo Jackson, and the Greg Maddux with the creepy-ass mustache. So there you go. 87 Donruss. Lots of fun. We'll get back to that upper deck here in the next little while and start ripping through some more of those. And we'll see you later on the channel. Have a good one.